Yeah, taking up the castle now. Oh, look, she's limping right there.
Good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Sure we have.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
As ready as I'll ever be. Look on his face, he's not happy. What's wrong with him now?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough! Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had
First, you won't
left.
believe what just happened to us anyway.
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
In the middle of nowhere with the port key. With the tree gods.
I'll be in touch.
Battle nonsense. That's a story to tell somebody. Someone look at you and be like, yeah, okay, buddy.
Professor Weasley!
All boys are
We've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Now again, I already did the online test. They can link to this game.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
In fact.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be exploring it.
Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
That they do.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
There it is. Told you. Like I said, I did the online test. It links automatically, so it's gonna want to automatically sort me into Slytherin. Yes, I am a Slytherin, and yes, we are going with this house. This will be a Slytherin country.
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
How dare you? Quick-witted.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Yeah.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you.
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Aspiration. That's the password already.
Very well.
Aspiration.
Aspiration.
You were telling my friends about it. Now everybody can get into the Slytherin common room with their aspirations.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
First beautiful day in Hogwarts. My mini skirt.
Oh, looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Yeah, look at the length of that skirt.
Revelio.
Oh, no, there's some Revelios. Yeah, I can. A little fun in this room. Feel that. Feel now. Over here. Did you just run? Fine, it doesn't skill.
Revelio. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Introductions? Let's keep ourselves with the others.
Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from. They're lucky they didn't end up as dragons.
Already knew that.
Did you see the way they just walked there at the end of the topic?
Can I help you?
Number one.
Can't imagine starting.
Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow.
Smack in the
Welcome
background.
to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
I got eaten by a dragon. Yum yum. It was exciting.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective.
I mean, we
How
almost
did
got
you
eaten
and
by a
Fig
dragon.
manage to escape?
That's pretty
It's all
exciting.
still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
I bet. What you eating?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Ooh.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit.
I don't know what
That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Yeah. Yeah. This poor fella. This poor fella. That's all I have to say.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me. Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Bet they are.
We handled it,
Yeah,
and I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly.
Okay.
Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Yeah, she talks a lot of she talks a lot of smack.
Are you a keen Wizard Chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Because they're not you, and you are.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Yeah, flying. Okay.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Alright, that she does not change. She's just a bitch. She said that. She's just a mean lady the entire time. And then we have him, this poor guy here, messing with the first years.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I did.
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Like,
were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
damn mudbloods, they call them.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Those poor first years, he likes them.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
No, the new 5th year. The student is not available. Is not here. Does not exist. Doesn't want to run up this flight of stairs. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you think these stairs are bad, you've seen those stairs. And like, these are bad. It just sucks to have to walk up and down this every day. It's a long way up. You know whose stairs sucks even more?
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts.
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Oh no, you know, it's just my first year here.
Here you are.
You're making your 5th year. First time. And you gotta do all the 5th year stuff. like this person. Where were you when you...
What is it?
Realized
it is a wizard's field guide.
Doing magic.
It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Book.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
It's time to fill the book.
This way.
Of course I didn't.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
We love this.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details you see?
There's a kelp statue. Kelpie statue. This statue describes the Kelpie, a shape-shifting water demon native to the island of Great Britain, which usually takes the form of a long-maned horse. The largest Kelpie ever recorded is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland. Apparently they think this Loch Ness Monster was a Kelpie. Which, the Loch Ness Monster didn't even look like what... Yes, that's telling you how to use the guide, which is where you do all your leveling, and there's your challenges. There's your field guide stuff. Get little reward. Filling up. But the Loch Ness Monster looks nothing like this.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Like, does that look like what the Loch Ness Monster look like? No. That's no. Mr. Professor Chick over here just decided that he wanted to try and fail that quest. He wanted to walk away. I was just staring at that statue. Eventually I'll lose her. And now she's teaching about flu powder.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. Yeah, it's gonna teach me how to teleport around. Here we go. We hit here, we hit that shot. That's what they want from me. Now, we're gonna teleport here, and we're not even gonna get a look at what they think is the Loch Ness Monster, which is not a Kelpie, which is a silly concept.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
The Loch Ness Monster is apparently a Kelpie. I don't believe that.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
The long neck and the little body with the yeah.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Oh, yeah. Can you tell me more about this?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Who is he now?
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
No, more than that.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Ooh,
thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
It only triggers that PTSD of dragons chomping us out of the sky.
I'm sorry, Professor.
We're not talking about it.
I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil. Professor Fig.
You gotta make sure that
your
you're not
ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today, and remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you, and invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Yeah. Now we gotta talk to the... Now my job is done. Gotta talk to
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
You might have.
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
That would be... Open the map. Events against dark arts or... I guess I clicked on it.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
We need a wand-approved wand.
Rebellion.
I love that green counter. And there's a fountain. A central fountain. This ornate fountain. Yeah, ornate fountain features an intricately carved statue of a denizen of the magical world, including a set of stone sirens circling the fountain base. It is a very finely crafted statue.
I love switching
of a
spells.
unicorn.
Swap my brother's treacle tart for a fish
fighting
pie.
a lichen
Still won't eat it.
with sirens spinning around it.
I'm dreading taking my transfiguration out. Absolutely dreading it. I'd rather dink
This is
myself
accurate
than have
to the sirens go around. Not doing this hand, but whatever. And those
I wish I was a metal faker.
goblins holding up
Depending on your mood.
the other stuff, yeah.
I hated learning banishment. Never had such abysmal marks.
Transfiguration always come easy.
There's something in there. I just know it.
This one has a quest. That person was
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
What empty frame doesn't appear for no reason?
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Not Lumos, huh?
Are there other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Yeah, sure.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
You're a Hufflepuff. Well, what can we expect?
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
My family loves going to the Quidditch.
That's enough said. Like,
Father was on the Barnton amateur team for a bit.
you're a Hufflepuff.
Been obsessed with the sport ever since.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Staircase with the little statue of a man. Alright, so that's what we're looking for. Oh, here's the staircase. But there's no statue of a man. Yeah. No statue of a man.
Rebellion.
Chest. Oh no, I'm stuck. Ah. Okay, let's go back to that. I'm just gonna shoot people.
My mother would tell
I went down with Lumos again for some reason. No, not. Oh, we got a door. Yeah, it's a door with some magic. Not sure about this door. They're actually pretty simple as well. Little symbols coordinate with numbers, and you'll have a math problem. Actually, 2 math problems. It starts with 0 and it goes to 9. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And with the math problem, we have 11, the symbol of 2, and it has to equal 21. So we have 13. Be a 6, I believe. So this here, you roll this, and this would need to be a 6. Now the bottom one here is 17, with this being a 9 and this one being a 5. So it's 14. This would be a 3. This would be a little snake symbol. Now, I think the other one is actually here. They do that. They like to
Have you ever seen a professor outside the car?
Yeah. And this should be a 3. Alright. This is a little snake circle.
Pete was in a mood.
I'll do that. Should be a little door now. Oh no, I mapped wrong. Oh god. 9. Sorry, that should be 7. Sounds like 8. Ugh.